My Cousin Vinny is a 1992 American comedy directed by Jonathan Lynn. The screenplay was written by Dale Launer and produced by Launer and Paul Schiff. The film stars Joe Pesci, Ralph Macchio, Marisa Tomei, Mitchell Whitfield, Lane Smith, Bruce McGill, and Fred Gwynne in his final film appearance. The story follows New York lawyer Vinny, who has never won a case, as he defends his young cousin Bill and Bill's friend Stan, who are accused of murder in a small Alabama town. Nervous and inexperienced, Vinny must save them from prison despite having only worked on personal injury cases, none of which were successful. The film's concept was one of Dale Launer's earliest ideas. In the 1970s, he met a man waiting for his bar exam results. When Launer asked what he would do if he failed, the man replied he would simply retake the test until he passed. Launer then asked how many times someone had failed before finally passing, and the answer was 13 times. Launer always imagined that this person might be practicing law somewhere, and wondered how it would feel to discover that man was your lawyer. The producer and writer also took a road trip through the southern United States to research the script. He rented a car in New Orleans and drove through Mississippi and Alabama, exploring the Gulf Coast. This trip inspired many scenes in the screenplay. His car got stuck in the mud, every restaurant he visited had grits on the menu, and he experienced the nocturnal call of an owl. During his journey, he found everyone very kind and helpful, but when he mentioned he was making a film about the South, they grew concerned, fearing Hollywood would portray them as backward. This sentiment was reflected in the story. Once the script was finished, a casting meeting was held with Fox executives. Launer suggested Robert De Niro for the role of Vinny, but they felt he didn't have the right look. De Niro was seen as a more dramatic actor and not particularly funny. Director Jonathan Lynn had never seen The Karate Kid when he cast Ralph Macchio as Bill Gambini. He had only watched some audition tapes sent by Macchio's agent and thought he was perfect for the role. Joe Pesci based the character of Vinny on people he knew from his neighborhood, saying there were many such personalities in small communities. He combined traits from several of them to create Vinny. Initially, the studio wanted to remove Mona Lisa Vito, Vinny's girlfriend, from the film. Played by Marisa Tomei, Mona Lisa is an unemployed hairstylist, expert in cars, and a fan of Chinese food. Despite studio pushback, her character was retained, proving how wrong production companies can sometimes be. Tomei became a key reason for the film's success. Although she lacked significant film experience, the director had seen some of her scenes in other movies and liked her performance. After strong audition, the studio decided to take a chance on this relatively unknown actress. Tomei, who grew up in the Flatbush neighborhood of Brooklyn, credited her less pronounced accent to her mother, an English teacher who corrected her speech from a young age. The film included scenes shot in a real prison in Gainesville, Georgia. The cast and crew spent several days filming in a state prison, specifically in the solitary confinement wing. The actors described the location as terrifying, even with guards escorting them. It took 40 minutes to walk from the prison entrance to the filming location, and prisoners would shout at them from their cells. The guards seen in the film were actual prison guards. The word Utes comes from a real conversation with Joe Pesci. The exchange between Vinny and Judge Chamberlain about the two Utes is arguably the film's most quoted line. It was inspired by a conversation between the director and Pesci during preparation for filming in New York. Pesci used the term Utes in court, prompting the director to ask what he had said. Realizing the humor, the director decided to include it in the script. One of the most intriguing stories about the Academy Awards is the controversy surrounding Marisa Tomei winning the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress for My Cousin Vinny. At the time, she beat more experienced actresses, leading to rumors that her win was a mistake. Some claimed presenter Jack Palance, allegedly drunk, misread the teleprompter and simply announced the last name he saw. These allegations have been repeatedly debunked. The rumors were painful for Tomei, but were ultimately proven false. Go watch this hilarious film. It will make you laugh a lot.
Here we end. Thank you for your attention. Like and subscribe. There are many interesting things ahead. Good luck.